to put it very generally, I went from having a bunch of fake friends in high school to having a bunch of real friends in college.
Yeah.
Do you think that was solely like by chance, or do you think you did something about like the way you lived to attract more real friends?
I don't think I did something specifically. I just feel like I was put in a position where I was able to be surrounded by better people in general, and then I kind of was able to figure out who those close friends would be. 'Cause I can count like 5 friends, you know, like I think that kind of.
See, I don't agree.
No?
I don't feel the same way.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Okay.
We can
I like to hear about.
we can both be right. I feel that, and maybe this is, have you ever heard of the term extreme ownership? So there's a book called Extreme Ownership. It's written by a Navy SEAL, Jocko Williams. And the idea is that no matter what happens to you, you take responsibility. So they do it to the most extreme levels. So there'll be an example where their crew will be in like Afghanistan. They'll be walking across a field, and one of their crew members will step on a mine and it'll blow up and die. And they'll all sit in a circle, the rest of the crew, and they'll go around the crew and they'll each tell him why it was their fault that he died, even though he just stepped on a random mine. And that's why the title's Extreme Ownership. It's a little David Goggins-ish, but I do think that there's a lot of truth in it. And I guess to bring it back to this situation, I felt like, I'm a strong believer in manifesting, and I felt like by feeling that the people around me were treating me so bad, I would almost like hide away from them. And like again, that cycle. And then when I went to college, I was lucky enough to like study abroad in Spain and kind of I knew that college was a chance to restart. Like I knew that I had a reputation in high school, and I knew that I didn't want to take it with me to college. And so when I went to college, I felt like I made it, I tried really hard to be someone who you'd want to invite. Like, be fun, love people. In high school, I learned by what was done to me. So people bullied me, and so I thought, if I want to go make friends, I bully others, and I put them down, and that makes me cool. So I would, instead of laughing with others, I would laugh at others. And the reason I did that was because people did that to me. And so it was like a teaching thing. But then when I went to college, I had like a bunch of epiphanies, and I was like, no, I want to be someone who includes everyone. I want to be someone who loves everyone, makes everyone laugh. And I feel like by taking that approach, I attracted more real friends. And I guess that is like, I think environment plays a big role, but I don't think it's like the sole factor.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's definitely, I just didn't feel like I had to change what I did. I felt that it was the people I was surrounding myself with, and I don't think I really changed a whole lot of what I did beforehand to make these friends. I don't think that was kind of, I think I was just and I realized this wasn't even my freshman year of college. It was my sophomore year when I was stuck at home during COVID, and I didn't have friends surrounding me because I was home. And when we were finally able to go out and hang out, and I realized that the people that I really wanted to hang out with made me feel like a select few. Like there's still one of my best friends, I'm not including in this, but I would hang out with them, and I would hang out with other people, and those other people would cause me so much stress and so much like I have to be a certain way around this person so that they like me. And then I realized, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I like putting myself through this stress when I don't have to? And so at that point, that's when I was like, and what happened was I hung out with new people that were like, didn't put me down. They didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like they didn't whatever. And I was able to really realize like those people are the ones, like, why am I limiting myself to them? And that kind of switched my perspective. And then I was able to translate that to being back at school. And obviously being back at school, I was being able to be more social, and I was around people my age, and I was able to talk to people, and just like it translated heavily, and able to grow from that.